Hello students, I am Krishna Magar, your maths teacher, and today we are going to discuss our exercise 8.2 from chapter comparing quantities. So now let's begin the exercise. So the first question from this exercise is to convert the fraction number to percentage. Students, we know that to convert any fraction into percentage, what we have to do? We have to multiply the fraction to 100, and this gives us the accurate percentage of that fraction. Now, actually the percentage means percent, means per 100. So when we multiply any fraction by 100, it gets converted into the exact percentage. Now the first part is 1 upon 8. When we multiply 1 upon 8 with 100, it would be 100 upon 8. That means 12.5%. The second part is 5 upon 4. So we have to multiply 5 upon 4 into 100. So it would be 500 upon 4. That means 125%. Now the next part is 3 by 4, 40. So we will multiply it by 100 and it would result 15 by 2%. Next is 2 upon 7. When we multiply 2 upon 7 by 100, it would result 200 upon 7. It means 28.57%. Now this next question. In this question, we have to convert the decimal to percentage. What we have to do? We have to convert the decimal fraction into the percentage. To convert the decimals to percentage, again we have to multiply it by 100. So the first part is 0.65. Now, when we multiply 0.65 into 100, it would result 65%. The second part is 2.1. Now we have to convert 2.5 into percent and we will multiply this by 100 and it would result 210%. The third part is 0.02. We know that 0.02 could be written as 2 upon 100, and when we multiply this by 100, it would result 2%. Next is 12.35. Now 12.35 could be written as 1235 divided by 100, and to convert into the percentage, we will multiply this by 100 and it would result 1235%. The next question is, here you can see the diagram is given to us, and what we have to do, we have to estimate what part of the figure is colored and hence find the percentage which is colored. What we have to do, we have to find out the percentage of colored part. Now in first figure you can see that 1/4 part is covered. To convert 1/4 into percentage, what will we do? We will multiply this 1 by 4 into 100 and it would result 25%. Now the second part, here you can see that out of 5 parts, 3 parts are shaded. So how can we write it into fraction? 3 upon the total part, that is 3 upon 5. That is the fraction. Now we have to convert this into percentage. So to convert 3 upon 5 into percentage, we will multiply this by 100 and it would result 300 upon 5, that means 37.5%. Now the next part. In this figure, you can see that the whole circle is divided into 8 equal parts, and out of these 8 equal parts, 3 parts are shaded. So in fraction, we could write it as 3 upon 8. Now we have to convert this 3 upon 8 into percentage. To convert this 3 upon 8 into percentage, we will multiply this by 100 and it would result 37.5%. Now the next question, that means question number 4, what we have to do? We have to find out the percent of given quantity. We have to find out the percent of any given quantity. The first part is 15% of 250. So what we have to do, how much quantity of 250 would result 15%. So it can be written as 15%. So we will write 15 upon 100 into 250. So it would result 37.5. The next is find 1% of 1 hour. So 1% of 1 hour. We will calculate this thing into minutes. What will we do? We will convert hour into minutes. So we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Now 1% means 1 upon 100 into 60 minutes, or to find out it into seconds, what will we do? 60 minutes is equal to 60 into 60 seconds. So we will convert this into seconds. So 1 upon 100 into 60 into 60, and this will result 36 seconds. This third part is 20% of rupees 2500. So 20%, that means 20 upon 100 into 2500. It would result 2500 divided by 5, that means 500 rupees. The least part is 75% of 1 kg. So we have to calculate the 75% of 1 kg. There are two ways to find out the 75% of 1 kg. We can say that the 3/4 kg, as we know, it's 75%, that means 75 upon 100 into 1. If we are doing like this, then it would result 3/4 kg. Or we can calculate it by using kg into gram. Here you can see we have converted 1 kg into 1000 gram. So we will multiply 3/4 into 1000 and it would result 750 grams. Okay. Now the question number 5. Find the whole value if. Now in this question, the percentage value is given to us and we have to find out the whole. That means the percentage of part of that whole is given to us, that 5% of something is 600. So what is the total part? We can, but how we are going to do this question? We will let that the whole quantity is x for a given question. Now 5% of x is equal to 600. So 5% means 5 divided by 100 into x is equal to 600, and 5x is equal to 600. So x is equal to 600 into 100 divided by 5. So it is 600 into 20, and this is equal to 12,000. Now the next part is 12% of it is 1080. Now, so we have to calculate the how much rupees will be the total. So we will consider that let x is the total amount and 12% of x is equal to 1080. So 12 upon 100 into x is equal to 1080. So 12x is equal to 1080 into 100, and x is equal to 1080 into 100 divided by 12, and it would result 9000. Next one is 40% of x is equal to 500 kilometers. So we have to calculate the value of x. If we are taking 40% of x, that means 40 upon 100 into x is equal to 500 kilometers. So x would be 500 into 100 divided by 40. So x is equal to 50,000 divided by 40, and the answer will be 1250, or we can say 1250 kilometer. Now the next one is 70% of something is equal to 40 minutes. So how we might have to calculate how much the total time is. If we are considering the total time is x, then 70% of x is equal to 40 minutes. Now 70 upon 100 into x is equal to 40. So by cross multiplying, we can say that x is equal to 40 into 100 divided by 70. So 1400 divided by 70 is equal, so results that x is equal to 20 minutes. Now the next is 8% of x is equal to 40 liters. So 8 upon 100 divide 8 upon 100 into x is equal to 40. Now 8x is equal to 40 into 100, x is equal to 40 into 100 divided by x. So this will result 5 into 100, that means 500 liters. So the next question is, now question number 6. Convert the given percent to decimal, fraction, and also to the fraction in simplest form. So what we have to do, we have to convert these given percentage into fraction forms, simple form, and in decimal form. The first is 25%. So to convert this 25% into fraction, what will we do? We will write down it as 25 upon 100, and to convert this into simpler form, it would be 1 upon 4, and to convert this into decimal, it would be 0.25. Similarly, we will convert 150% into the fraction form, that is 150 divided by 100, and to convert this into simple form we will divide this 0 divided by 0 and it would result 3 by 2, and to convert this into decimal form it would result 1.5. Now the next is 20%. So 20 upon 100 is the fraction form, and in the simple form it is 1 upon 5, and in decimal it is 0.2. Now the next one is 5%. So 5 upon 100 is the fraction form, 1 upon 20 is the simplest form, and 0.05 is the decimal form. Now the next question, that means question number 7. In a city, 30% are female, 40% are male, and remaining are children. Now what percentage are children? So to solve this, what will we do? We consider the total as 100. Now the percentage of female is 30%, the percentage of male is 40%. Now the total percentage of female and male is 30 plus 40, that means 70%. Now percentage of children is equal to total percentage minus the total number of male plus female. So 100 minus 70, that means 30%. So 30% of the population is children. Next one is question number 8. Out of 15,000 voters in a constituency, 60% voted. Find the percentage of the voter who did not vote. Can you now find how many actually did not vote? Now here 1500, total number of voters are 1500 and 60% voted. So the percentage of voted candidates will be 60% of that total. Now we have to find percentage, those percentage not voted candidates is equal to 100 minus 60, that means 40%. Actual candidates who did not vote is equal to 40% of the total voters, that means 40% into 15,000. So it would be 40 upon 100 into 15,000. So 40 into 150, that is 6,000. So hence 6,000 candidates did not vote. Now the question number 7. Meeta saves rupees 400 from her salary. If this is the 10% of her salary, what is her salary? Now how much money she saved is 400. So let us consider that the total salary of Meeta is X. Now 10% of salary is 400. So 10% of X is equal to 400. When we cross multiply it, means 10x is equal to 400 into 100. So x is equal to 400 into 100 divided by 10. That means 4,000. So the total salary of Meeta is 4,000. How many matches did they win? So in this question, the total number of matches played by the cricket team is 20. Now out of these 20 matches, the won matches are 25%. So the total matches won by the team is equal to 25% of 20. So 25 upon 100 into 20. When we divide it, it would result 1 upon 4 into 20. It means 5. So out of the total matches, they won the 5 matches. So that's all about this exercise. Thank you.